In 7th grade, I installed Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy on my laptop. It took me 4 months to beat. Released in 2016, the game has you traversing a mountain of recycled video game assets with no mobility controls outside of dragging yourself along with a hammer. Getting Over It is a rage bait game. The hammer's physicality makes it incredibly easy to push yourself off a wall the wrong way so that you'll lose hours worth of progress over slight missteps. I've now beat the game over 400 times, and it takes me 4 to 6 minutes each time to do so. Quite an improvement over taking 4 months. My personal best is 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Bennett Foddy created this game and speaks to the player during their journey up the mountain. Most speedrunners will disable the closed captions of his speech, but I can't. I really love what he has to say. He talks about trash, but defines it very carefully. When he calls something trash, he doesn't mean that it looks bad or that it's badly made. He means that something's trash in the same way that food
becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age.
Foddy said this about the internet 8 years ago, well before generative AI and before slop became a household term. I feel like we have this tendency to idealize the past, act as if we lost things that we once undoubtedly had, things like masculinity or like authenticity on the internet. But this Edenic version of the internet was never a reality. Even before the genesis of the internet, there were Silicon Valley-like venture capitalists with deep investments in its proliferation. Yes, the problem has only gotten worse, but it wasn't that great to begin with. Observing my life and my surroundings, I can't help but feel that capitalism is included in Foddy's definition of trash. Its moment should have passed. It got us to where we needed to go, but we still hold on to it, still use it as a shitty solution to humanitarian problems which it created in the first place. We are unwilling to imagine alternatives, but who can blame us? What difference are we gonna make? Are we gonna single-handedly help Amazon workers unionize? No, we certainly won't. Whenever I beat Getting Over It, it doesn't really feel like a win anymore. I called them completions earlier, and that's exactly what it feels like. It's been almost a year since I had last PR'd in the game, and it really feels like I hit a wall. That 3 minute and 48 second mark still eludes me. But literally as I was writing this script, I beat the game in 3 minutes and 32 seconds, a 15-second record. As corny as this sounds, I guess I draw a parallel to life here. You wake up every morning, and when you go to bed, it doesn't feel like a win. But nevertheless, we keep pushing. We stay curious and open-minded and put in effort to better ourselves and better our worlds because one day we just might. Even if it takes a year's worth of climbing mountains to achieve, even if the effort is disproportionately more than the result ends up being, who cares, right? That's still better than doing nothing, better than resigning to your circumstance, and better than sitting on your ass at the bottom of the mountain.